my series of talking about records that didn't get their just due that I think are amazing. This one is at one of the very top. So the artist is Terence Trent D'Arby. If you don't know, Terence Trent D'Arby was a huge artist. His first album, introducing the hard line, according to Terence Trent D'Arby, sold literally, I think, over 10 million records. He was all over the place in 87, 88. And even his second album, Neither Fish Nor Flesh, which went kind of a weird, slightly Princey, slightly just strange direction, which was really cool, sold, I think, over 2 million records. So he was a really large artist, but kind of went away, wasn't seen as a media darling. There was a lot of drama behind him. But then he emerged 3 years later with his third album, which is called Symphony or Damn, and I think this is a masterpiece of a record. This is actually a rare record to find. It's a Euro press only from 93. By the early 90s, mid-90s, vinyl was in very little production in the United States in particular, but just in general. So I was really stoked when I went to Europe years ago and I found this on vinyl, actually in a cutout bin. But this is a terrific album. It literally is just this whole progression of gorgeous music. A lot of the songs flow into one another, especially when you listen to it on CD. It just kind of, the songs go one right into the other. It starts out with this totally crazy vocal thing called Welcome to My Mono Stereo. And Terence Trent D'Arby plays, in case you don't know, he plays the majority of instruments on his records, like Prince, like Sly Stone, like a lot of others, like Dave Grohl and early Foo Fighters albums. So this record is just super special to me. Gorgeous ballads, rockin' tunes. The first single, She Kissed Me, is a hard rock pop masterpiece. Terence is one of the greatest singers. He now goes by the name of Sanandra Maitreya, who still makes fantastic records, indie records. But at this time, he was at the top of his game. Literally, I would say half of this album is like a hit single, Dying to Happen. There was also another kind of mini hit that was called Do You Love Me, If You Like You Say You Do, which is a great funk R&B track, right? There's also a duet that he did with Desiree called Delicate that was kind of played. But this album kind of went flat for him in the US, which is a damn shame. It's an incredible record and just absolutely beautiful. George Michael actually covered Let Her Down Easy from this record, and I think it was one of the last singles he ever put out. So it tells you how much that people love this album and how in reverence it was. By the way, the vinyl is super cool because besides having a great lyric sheet and all the above, the album was very long. It's one of those, it's from the CD age. So the record label put it out as vinyl and also pressed it with an extra 45, so you got all the songs that are on the CD. So if you can pick this up on vinyl, make sure you do. It's a great, great thing to listen to. But as I said, Symphony or Damn, incredible, incredible record, very meaningful to me.